Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Trevor Fortel, and he's just recently released his album, marking Scheme 2, Money Talks. Hey, Trevor.
Yes.
Money Talks, I see it's well branded. First of all, you're talking about money, the whole album?
Yes, in different ways, but yes.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So, for starters, first of all, my curiosity started when I realized that you've released an album.
Okay.
Because we live in the age of singles and trends. So you want to release a single, then you want it to trend to sort of gun up the view.
Yes.
But you decided to go for an album. Why an album now?
Actually, it's the second album. There is Marking Scheme 1. This is Marking Scheme 2, Money Talks. So my thought process comes in terms of project. So I want people to know, even when you're listening to one song, it's part of a whole project. It's not just a single. I didn't just think of one song and put it out there. So when you listen to the album from the intro to the body to the conclusion, it's a journey you will enjoy.
Okay.
Yes.
Now the economies of it, because economically speaking, there is this particular argument, singles vis-a-vis album.
Yes.
And I mean, first of all, how do they differ based on your experience, since this is your second album on the Marking Scheme?
Yes.
How does it differ economically? Is it more artists more encouraged to release singles or albums is better economically speaking?
I don't think I'm the right person to ask that question, but I'll try. Because Marking Scheme 1 was free, I gave it out for free. I just wanted people to know that there's this artist and he has good music, you can listen to it. But Marking Scheme 2 comes, it can be bought. Even streaming is still helpful, but when you buy it now, it makes economical sense. But I think the album is more beneficial to me economically because as you can see, it also comes with merchandise. I have hoodies, I have bucket hats, I have baseball hats, all from the album. If someone buys it and gets the album, it's also good like a souvenir. You can remember that you actually got this when you are buying the album or when you are supporting this artist.
Okay.
Yes.
And in terms of marketing the music, as an artist, traditionally we understand the traditional channels that were there.
Yes.
You had to come through the media houses, the radio stations, to be able to generate that movement. But now we have social media, people are creating trends around that. From an artist, the way you're pushing your music, what do you think are the avenues in the new world age that we're in regards to pushing music and your creative art?
Well, I guess I'm still traditional because I'm here.
Yeah.
And so
we are across both platforms. I mean, we also do digital.
Yes. So there's a good combination of both, both traditional and new age ways of marketing. Social media is the best right now, as you're saying, and also digital, because most of the songs you hear probably you found them on TikTok, IG, or it was just pushed by social media. One of my friends has a hit song right now, Sophia Nzao, Mwaki was pushed on TikTok and social media. It's like the biggest song of the year. I don't think she's going to media now after the song is out. So I think social media has more power currently, but traditional media still helps.
Okay. Yeah. Then in terms of deriving utility from your art, I know you've created sort of an ecosystem around it, especially merchandise to sort of complement that. There is the issue of these streams of income for artists if you're coming into the Kenyan music scene. Other than merchandise, what are the avenues that you're exploring to make sure that you're raking in some cash?
Shows are the best in Kenya. Endorsements too. This is a person who has 0 endorsements speaking by there. So
you're speaking by faith,
out there. Yes, endorsements are good, but shows at least if you are booked every week, you know that you have a weekly income. Yeah.
And how about, because you see these artists who have, I know it's a dream, you have like 1 billion views. There's a likelihood if that, I mean there's the element of split sheets.
Yes.
This percentage goes to this person, but you can guess even from artists' views on YouTube, for example, this person is earning something from that.
Yeah.
Where are we in that regard, just earning straight away from some of these passive elements when it comes to music other than performance?
I think the government can do more, especially when it comes to CPM. On YouTube, it's really bad for Kenyans. In Kenya, at least, people who are earning well, they need to have at least 1 million views. But in a place like US, people can still earn. Even with 100,000 views, 50,000, YouTube can still pay you well. There are people who don't even have 1 million views, yet the label still gets a percentage from their earnings on YouTube and other streaming platforms. So I think it's just policy. If our policies are good, then artists will just be earning a living through streaming, and you can even just earn a living through streaming and nothing else.
All right.
Yes.
And then there is also that element. Somebody is an artist. There's the business side of things. Now, there are those who pursue. I don't know, are you independent? Are you backed by a label? What is your arrangement?
I am very independent. Yes. There's no label to back me. I also don't think labels are that big in Kenya. Probably Soul Generation was the biggest. I think Black Market Records are also doing a good job. But still it comes down to policies, and if more people make it a business, then people will flock in, people will invest. Some investors are willing, but they just want to know pesa yangu inarudi aje. So it's a matter of more people investing and getting gains from it. Then this will attract even more investors.
So more investors. That you're saying, partnerships go a long way.
Yes.
I'm thinking about that. You being independent. First of all, you handle all your paperwork solo.
Yes.
You've had to learn that. How easy or how hard is that, especially for an artist who might be watching and they're thinking on how to enter but have that pro approach from the get-go?
As said in the song I just performed, Doesn't Man, I think friendships are my greatest privilege. So I have good friends. I've found friends in school, even my neighbors. I have friends that know things about business, things that I don't even know, and they help me in such areas.
That's interesting, man.
So just surround yourself with the right people, that's what I'm saying.
You don't work solo.
Yes.
Exactly. And as we finish up, Trevor,
yes.
I'm looking, now it's December, it's sort of a peak. You're saying shows are some of the elements that we're seeing, one of the streams. And when you juxtapose that with the economy as it stands right now, there is that element of high cost of living, we're trying to watch our money. From an artist's perspective point of view, how is that coming along as we enter December?
How exactly? You're asking if...
In regards to demand now from your audience for these shows, is it as high as it has been initially?
Yes, I was to have a listening party for this album, Marking Scheme 2, in December, and it has been quite difficult because most people are booked. But we have had many gigs. For instance, this weekend I had a friend called 46K who was launching his EP. People came, and I think people are enthusiastic more as the year ends. Probably YBN released his album during this period because people want shows, people want to go out. The students are out too, and so that's where the demand comes from.
Definitely.
Yes.
2024, a new year.
Yes.
I don't know, business-wise, money talk-wise, what does 2024 hold for you?
First of all, I have many music videos coming from this album in 2024. I also have another album dropping, and I think that's why I've loved albums. Even when I say I have an album, there are people who are already ready to buy.
Yes.
And that has been great because it's something it's an audience that I've built since 2019, So that's around 4 years. And I'm looking forward to 2024 because I have the final project of this series, Marking Scheme 3. Yes, and many music videos.
Definitely.
Yes.
But thank you very much for coming through and talking money. Money talks.
Yes.
Yeah. Muhimu sana. Looking forward to see what 2024 holds for
Thank you. You
us.
can get merch, get the album.
Exactly.
Yes.
Muhimu sana. Support artists, man. It's very important. You know, when you talk about different streams that artists can utilize, merch is one of them. Buying their music, showing up, you know, when they have concerts and shows, show up, support. We keep saying, you know, the creative industry is not doing that well. The responsibility is on you and me. Trevor Photo, thank you very much for your time, bro.
Anytime.
Yeah. All right.